All right, we'll be looking at more examples on the sum of arithmetic progression. Now let's look at the example 2. You have to find the sum of the first 20 terms of the arithmetic progression. 16, 19, 2, minus 5, and so on. Solution. The sum of n term is n over 2 into bracket 2a plus into bracket n minus 1d, or you can use n over 2 into bracket a plus l. You can only use this when you are given the last term. Now, from this question, we have to find the sum of the first 20 terms. That will become x20, n is 20. And looking at this series, the first series here, the first number here is 16. That is your A. That's the first term, 16, plus the n term is 20 minus 1 times d. D is the common difference. That is the difference between the first and the second number. 9 minus 16, that will be minus 7, or 2 minus 9, that will still give us minus 7, or minus 5 minus 2, that will still give us minus 7. So the common difference is minus 7. So we have this to be the sum of the first 20 terms. 20 divided by 2 is 10. 2 times 16 is 32. Then minus 20 minus 1 is 19. 19 times minus 7, that will be minus 133. So we now have 10 times 32 minus 133 will give us minus 101. And finally, this will give us minus 1010. This is minus 1010. So this will be the sum of the first 20 terms of this series. This is question 2. Now let's look at example 3. Example 3 goes thus. The salary scale for a senior officer starts at 57,000. That is the starting point of the salary scale. That is, the salary scale starts from 57,000. That's the salary scale. In series per annum, the rise of 2008 is given at the end of each year. That is a difference of 2008. That is a rise. If the first year is 57,000, the next year is going to be 2008 plus 57. That is 59,800, and so on. And so on. Now you have to find the total amount of the money that the officer will earn in 14 years. That is, earn 14 years. The total, the sum of what the officer is going to earn for all the 14 years. That is the sum of the 14 years. The sum of all the money for 14 years, that will be 14 over 2 into bracket 2a plus into bracket 14 minus 1, then d. Now looking at this, 14 divided by 2 is 7. 2 times a is 57,000 plus 14 minus 1 is 13 times d. The common difference, that is the rise, which is your 2,800. And this gives us the sum of what the officer is going to earn. So for the next 14 years. So we are going to have 7 into bracket 2 times 57. That will give us 114,000 plus 13 times 2,800. That will give us 36,400. And finally, we are going to have the sum of what the officer is going to earn to be, from our calculator, that will give us 1,052,800. This will give us 1,052,800. This is what the officer is going to earn for the next 14 years. If the starting salary is 57,000 and there is an increment of 2,800 every year. So at the end of the 14 years, the officer will have succeeded in earning a total amount of 1,052,800 naira. So, all right, so we are going to stop here. So in our next class, we'll be looking at geometric progression. Thank you.